Alright, hello everyone. Today we're going to talk about meiosis and genetic variation. So meiosis, it produces gametes, so it produces the sex cells with half the chromosome number of the parent cell. But more importantly, it generates genetic variation through three distinct mechanisms. So to start off with, I'm sure you've heard of the process of meiosis before. It's basically mitosis happening twice. So meiosis has two successive divisions, meiosis 1 and meiosis 2, which produces 4 haploid daughter cells from one diploid parent cell. Now in meiosis 1, so this is the purple section here, homologous chromosomes pairs line up and separate, reducing the chromosome number from diploid to haploid. This is called the reductive division. So we can see here that at the end we have 2 daughter cells. Here, 2 haploid cells. And these 2 haploid cells will undergo meiosis 2 again. So in meiosis 2, sister chromatids separate, similar to mitosis. And this result is 4 genetically unique haploid gametes. So these 4 cells are all genetically unique. No two are the same. Okay, and there is an important stage that contributes to the genetic diversity of an organism, and that's called crossing over. So during meiosis 1, homologous chromosomes, they pair up. So we can see here, this is the stage where it happens during metaphase 1 of meiosis 1. So those homologous chromosomes pair up and the non-sister chromatids exchange segments of DNA at points called chiasmata. So the points where they exchange, the points where they cross over, we can see there's one there on those blue chromosomes and there's one on the orange chromosomes. So that exchanging of genetic information increases the genetic diversity of the gametes. All right, and there's another aspect that you should be familiar with, and that's called independent assortment. So during meiosis 1, homologous pairs align at the cell equator, independent of each other. So again, we're looking at my metaphase 1. So the orientation of each pair is random. So either chromosome of a homologous pair can end up with either daughter cell. So when they line up in the middle, it doesn't necessarily have a specific way in which they line up. It's random. It's independent. So with 23 homologous pairs in humans, this produces 2 to the power of 23, which is over 8 million possible chromosome combinations in the gametes before crossing over is even considered. Now, there's also a process called random fertilization, which just says that any one of the gametes produced by one parent confused with any other gamete produced by the other parent. So that again increases genetic diversity. So to summarize, meiosis produces 4 haploid gametes through 2 divisions. Genetic variation arises from crossing over, which creates recombinant chromosomes. Independent assortment randomly distributes homologous chromosomes into gametes, and random fertilization, and they all increase the genetic diversity of those gametes.